A very good afternoon, educators. Welcome once again to this day 2 training programs on mentor training session. As you all know that in a day 1 session, in the introductory session, we explained you about this, what is mentors, what is the roles and responsibility of the mentors in this project, as well as how it is important for the mentors that how they can use technologies in their day-to-day teaching and learning process. Okay, and for that reason this particular targeted training is very important, which is self-directed and self-learning. So we spoke about the syllabus of this training, right? We spoke about it is important that we can learn about the hardware, we can learn about the software, we can learn about the pedagogy, we can learn about this AI in this entire syllabus, right? So that was the main thing which we should be learning. Now the syllabus of this process, which was already we have shared with you, day 1 was a introduction to hybrid learning. We have understood that importance of mentors in the classroom. Day 2 is about the hardware. Day 3 is again about the hardware, and we can discuss about the whether it's a PASIM or the laptops, and you can do the practicals. So today let's focus on the hardware topic. Okay, and in the hardware topic I'll just guide you that where you can find out the important resource material and important content material to go for a self-directed trainings. Okay, what we have already covered, I'll just tell you in the hardware training in the last year we have covered, these are the important areas which we have covered it, like basic system usage. We spoke about how to sign in to the PASIM, the flat panel display which is there in the classroom. The training was done to make sure that you can understand the process of how to turn on the machine. Now for many school it is very simple process to do it, but for many it's a first time process, right? And they might have, and many teachers have joined newly in the schools, so it is not like what we have done last year that is understood by everybody. Okay, so but I will just give you the alternative plan also, but let us first recap what we did. We spoke about how to sign in, how to switch windows, right? That means how we can switch from Android mode to the Windows mode. We discussed about OneDrive, a very powerful application, and Office applications. That means how I should be able to upload my teaching content on the device. That means entire classroom should be having shared drive, and on that drive the teaching materials can be easily loaded. We spoke about the annotation, because that's a very plus point for the teachers to use the blackboard. How you can use this stylus and pen to do the annotation, and you can integrate multimedia in the teaching, whether you wanted to play some audio, some video, some 3D image, maybe some kind of notes you wanted to display to the students, or maybe the experiential learning. All those things was was explained in the previous session. We spoke about how a teacher can do the recordings on this device, and while teaching how they can do the recording, maybe the Microsoft Teams to the tour, how exactly it could be done. Connectivity example, if we have a laptop with us, how with the help of SDMI port we can connect our laptop screen to the computer, or if in my classroom existing desktop machine is also there, how we can connect the machine with the help of SDMI cable, Bluetooth, or internet. We spoke about the supporting tools whenever any issues are happening, like today also, if any schools are facing any issues when they are joining the day-to-day classroom, they use the quick assist application, they use the applications like Ultra Viewer or any remote desktop software to get a immediate support. Step recorder, the importance we have explained it. So because you are there at your schools and you require a level 1 support at your place, how this process will take place, and how the monthly we can do the maintenance of the system by performance tips like temporary cleaning and startup optimizations. For those who have already gone through the training, for them it is a pretty easy process to do it, and they can understand, okay, this I have done it in the past. But for the people who has not done this whole process, for them the good news is I'll share you the reference material. Okay, the reference material will have the 6 tutorial videos. Okay, the 6 tutorial videos will have all the activities completed. Okay, so my humble request will be, you have to, in your school, you have to form a proper team. Example, grade 9th, I'm talking about grade 9 teachers. You can have the teachers of English, you can have teachers of mathematics, science, social science, and skill subjects, right? And other subject teachers are also there. What you can do is you can form a small group among all the teachers, especially which is associated for the grade 9 hybrid section. And what I request to the project coordinators of the school or the school managements, that you can make one person who is very good in computer, who knows about this process, because in every group 1%, 2% will be there who is very used to technology. That's the go-to person, right? That person you can make a kind of support person of this group, and you can call as a DTHL coordinator, who can support these teachers in case somebody facing any problem. That person will be the level 1 contact person, right? That internal structure you can make it, you can strategically you can form a group, and you can give a target for them. Everybody should be given a target of 1 week minimum, right? In 1 week time, if they can, in their own time, if they can watch this 6 session and on their own time, it's not like compulsory that everybody should go to the classroom and perform the activity. There are list of activities are there which we wanted, which I can tell you a little later, that how you can perform that activity. But overview is that going forward from today onwards, you can form a internal group. Okay, that is the responsibility should be your project coordinator to form a group of all the 9th standard teacher. Next, you should be able to make sure that one teacher of your school could be made as a DTHL coordinator, that is a digital transformation and hybrid learning coordinator, who has got a good computer skills with them. They are good computer literate educator, who can support the other teachers in the group. So ideally, these are the topics are there. Introduction to PASM, that was done in the day 1. Okay, day 2 was how to sign into the Windows. Okay, like how the Windows application we can use in the PASM, which is already installed by default available. First, how to sign in, how to turn on the machine, how to sign in. That was the first day process. Second day process is simple, that how we can use the Windows application, which is already pre-installed in the computer, okay, in the big computer, and which is used for the teaching and learning process. Third day, the topic is about teach using the M365 application. You may wanted to use PowerPoint, you may wanted to use OneDrive, you may wanted to use OneNote. All the important PowerPoint applications could be used in the third stage. Okay, fourth stage is annotation. So there is a one beautiful software which is comes along with this software called application called Note. Okay, that should be there in the shortcut of every device. In case it is not there, I can also share you the link. That link you can use and download that application and keep on your machine, so that is the go-to application to start with. Fifth day, we spoke about how the remote teaching can be done. Example, when you are in a classroom, right, as a mentor, I'm just giving example, you are as a mentor, how you should join a session. Okay, example, there is a 20 minutes is the instructor time. When instructor is over, you have taken over the class, okay, for the 20 minutes. But before you start interacting with the classroom students, what you can also do is you can join a meeting called the mentor meeting. There is a link will be there on the page. When you join that meeting, it's a local meeting, you will be part of it. Whether any student is there or not, that's a different story. But you will be part of a local meeting where nobody else is there. But yes, the student who are absent in the classroom, they can be part of the classroom. And a teacher should do the recording. Recording should be on. Even if students are not joining from home, still, if you are making the recording on, the benefit is when a student go back home, they can watch the recording. Okay, that's also one of the beneficial. And plus, everybody will be part of the everyday classroom. Okay, you will not have learning loss, even if due to some kind of weather issues, if school is closed, still if a teacher wanted to conduct a class, they can click on the mentor link, and they can be without passive also, they can click on the mentor link and they can conduct the class. Only that their class students can be part of the classroom. The system is already designed like that. So coming back to the process, that's the fifth day topic about the remote teaching, how to do it, how to do a recording, how to troubleshoot the basic issues of the computer, right? The flat panel display, sometimes you may have the issues of speaker is not working, speaker volume is not that good that it can reach to the last bench of the classroom. How can we plug the external speakers? How can we make sure that basic issues like internet is not connecting, how can we solve it? So these small things we can understand, and we can try to troubleshoot. That's a part of the fifth day topic. And collaborative learning and use cases. So in this fifth day, what we did is we have called upon, in this session itself, we have called upon, like you, many school teachers in the classroom, and we have asked them to perform the activities, and they have tried teaching the different subjects using the PASM, right? So how they have done that experience, you can also watch it. So these are the 6 day session, and this is the link which I wanted to give it to you. That's a link, and this is the password. You can go to this sway link and you can access everything. For time being, if I wanted to show you that where is this link, I will just try to share with you. Let me share my screen. Okay, when I clicked on the sway link, it has come to this page, and it will require the password. Password I have already shared on the screen. You can log in to the sway link. It will open the PASM training series, which is the last year video only. You can open up on your own comfortable time, understand that why PASM is utilized. Example, we told you that what is the configuration of PASM, it is mentioned. It has mentioned about how PASM can be utilized for the multiple purpose, starting with the blackboard replacement. And all the recordings are available. As I told you, all the 6 days recordings are available, which you can click and you can watch it. Okay, for example, if I try to tell about the fourth day, about how to use Note, okay, you can just click on that link and
education across
you can
800.
come back to this topics.
You can see it is asking,
and you'll notice that everything, each minute thing is been explained.
Help is something like where
You can
user manual of
increase
this
the
entire
full screen mode
is
and you can
available.
watch it also.
So you must go to the user manual of all the documents.
Right, so these are the 5-6 videos are there which you should go through it and you can watch it. And right now you don't have to participate in the any assessment right now, just, but yes, you can recap. If somebody has watched it already, you can recap it and watch all the 6 videos. Once the 6 videos you can watch it, okay, this link you can also find on the Carte Blanche website. So example, we can go to the Carte Blanche website. We can go to the foundational teacher training programs, and in that training programs we have mentor training programs, right? So when you go to the mentors training program, you will find out the joining links, and if I scroll down, you can see that some session will be also continue here, but it is going to explain you that what is the mentor training program. And this day 2 has got this link which is already available, so you can go directly to the website and
Training programs, and in that training programs we have mentor training programs, right? So when you go to the mentors training program,
anyways, I'll just
you will find out the joining.
I'll skip it. So I hope you got this clarity. Now I'll stop sharing,
and this day 2 has got this link which is already available, so you can go directly to the website and you can access it and see the
okay. Now let's go back. Now once you watch the video, okay, one thing will be clear. What is the outcome? Outcome is definitely when you watch me doing how it could be worked, you can also do by yourself. Okay, you have already got device at your classroom, nobody is stopping you to practice on it. Practice all the different angles, because the more you practice on how to use the blackboard, like you can replace immediately the blackboard with this kind of boards. You can start writing, because your notes you cannot, like normally in the blackboards what happens, your notes you are going to erase it. Here what has happened, you can save your notes. And there are multiple apps which I think when you go through that topics, you'll come to know that how I have used OneNote, and in the OneNote also I can use to write my notes. So what happened, whenever I close and open OneNote next time, it has got all my notes available. That's a really helpful and handy things for a teacher's point of view. So these are the total 21 activities are there, and we wanted you to perform these activities within this week time. Okay, not this week, but you can take a time. You can count out the days of 7 days from now. By the 7 days time, you can try to cover up as a self-testing process. You can try to cover up all these 21 activities by yourself. Every mentor should perform these 21 activities, which will be definitely monitored and supervised by the DTHL coordinator of your school, as well as final report will be submitted to the project coordinator of the school. Now, what are the activities are there? It is not very tough activities. It's a simple. Number 1, if you see, you can start every day. Let's say tomorrow you are going to the school, right? Tomorrow you are going to the school. You can go back to the school and you can turn on the machine. Let's say when you get a time after the break, you can, any teachers, when you go to the classroom, you are watching the session, you can try this part. Turning on the passive, how to turn on, where is the button, that is explained already. Switch from the Android to PC mode, that is already explained. The second activity, if you do it, you will be comfortable in doing it anytime. Third is how to check the system configuration. That means what is the capacity of the system. How to sign in, sign out to the Microsoft account. How to configure the OneDrive account for the classroom, to check the file syncing and all. And all of your school has got a classroom account, right? You all have got a classroom account. The classroom account is what? The 9th class enter ID. That account, how to configure in that machine, so that any teacher wanted to share anything, they can share directly to that class account, and teacher walks in, teacher has got all the file available if they wanted to teach using the PowerPoint presentations or anything like that. Now, like this, the activities are given here, like how you can link the OneDrive, how you can unlink the OneDrive, how you can open up the Excel sheet also in this platform, how PPT can be used and you can use annotation, how note application can be used, how multiple, like in one big panel, how you can open up 3 to 4 windows together, that is splitting the windows. That is also really helpful, because some windows you can play the video, some video you can write the notes, some video you can actually open up some image to explain. So you can do the multitasking at the same time, right? Then how you can take the support, how you can do those things, and how to lock and shut down the device. So these are the activities which is important for you to do it. And once you start doing it, okay, you will find out that the more you can, if any point you get stuck, example point number 8, you are not able to do it, what can happen? You can immediately post it, you can inform that this part I cannot do it. Through the peer support you can do it. If peer support is not there, we are there, we can support you, we can guide you by doing it again and help you out in doing any process. But these are the very fundamentals of a teacher who are using the device. Okay. You can also put in the chat today, the Q&A chat. I wanted you to put in the Q&A chat that which all areas, which all points you can do by yourself. Like maybe you are using the passive, maybe you are using the flat panel display. Which all task you can do it? Can you put as a serial number 1, 2, 3, 4, like this? Can you put it in the chat? I will just look into it. I hope you got the clarity that what has to be done in this process. So I'm today mainly I have come here. I wanted to give you this resource material to share with you, and wanted to give you this task because it is important when the academics are going on before the teachers, like you are getting into the mentor's time. In the mentor's time, you may require to handle this device, and we really wanted the teachers to learn first about all those things, practice more and more, so that tomorrow in front of the students when you are using this device, you are more comfortable in using it, right? So find out the time. If example, if some teachers are what I have done in some of the schools in Bangalore, which I have seen it, after school hour also, when school hour is not there, that time also for 1 hour the faculties are staying back for 1 or 2 days, and they practice and practice and practice, and they are getting this entire things in their hand, right? So decide internally and figure out the process, that how can you perform these activities by understanding the process. So watching the video is important for you to perform this all activity, and trust me, it is very simple, very, very simple. If I can do it, because see, I'm not coming from the teaching background, but I am trying to use the machine in terms of how to use it, and I can see the potential benefit. If a teacher can use it, I can understand they can do a lot of things. So that's the reason you must try it, all the faculty teacher, whether any subject for that matter. Because like I'll tell you the examples of this army schools in Bangalore, Kamraj Road. There every faculty, even the sports teacher, they all have the entire school has been converted into smaller clusters. The example, the faculty size is 100. They like today we are talking about only one cluster, but in that school they have formed almost like 10 clusters, and in this 10 clusters they have the process of going, learning and doing the process by themselves, and one cluster head used to monitor, okay, whether all the task has been done or not, because ultimately it is a win-win situation for the school. It's not about only the project, but it's a win-win situation for the school. If teachers are liking it, they can implement these things more in the classrooms. Now this is just a format for you that how can you start with. This is just a format I'm giving it for the DTHL coordinators, which is managed by the project coordinator. You can have the serial number, mentor name, mentor DTHL account. Now mentor DTHL ID, you can mention it here. the subject, grade, pass him ID, and remarks. Now, example, if mentors have forgot their ID and password. Okay, let's say, I'm just giving example, if mentors don't have the ID and password. Now, the new features has been rolled out where institution admin can reset the password again for the mentors and give it via mail. Okay, that process I can also show you right away so that you will be clear about that also. But this sheet, if you can maintain it and you can ticket mark of 21 activities are been done or not, that's a task for you for hardware side of it. I will share my screen one more time. Okay, now my screen is visible. I am going to, let's say, lise.in. That's for the institution admin. If I'm going there, just showing you one portion here, that what new feature has come up. So what is the new feature has come? Example, we have got here the staff name. Maybe it has got the name, details, gender and all. If we have to send the email if I have to send out an email to the staff or reset the password for the staff, the simple process, because passwords cannot be seen on the portal, what a user can do also is, if let's say Michael wanted a password again, an ID again, what a institution admin, that's a project coordinator, what they can do is they can choose the option of more option and they can click on the option of reset password, and they can choose the option of a person, and the moment they click on the option like reset, what will happen, email will be sent to the to the user with password, new password, temporary password reset. So if any one of you are not having the ID and password, you can always ask the project coordinators. They can, in days time, they can just send you the mail, and you can have the mail ID and passwords with you, right? Using that, you can always go and track it out. So that was the one thing. And now I will share my screen back. I hope this is clear to you, so that you will be more flexible here by now. And last but not least, I will give you one kind of quick tip here, that think this device as a blackboard for you, because first time when the blackboard was there, that time also there should be some kind of a struggle for the teachers. Then smartboard has come, again there was a struggle for the teacher, and the projector teaching method was there, again some struggle. And I know that teachers are transforming automatically, they are trying to adapt to the changes, and this time it's a time for this panels. So if until we all do the training and self process, we will not be able to having a complete hands-on experience with this kind of device. So just like we are purchasing a new bike and we know about all the function of the bike, but until we drive it, until we know how to drive and how to go for the it's important to know about the important parts of the bikes, but also to know how to ride it, right? The more you ride, more confidence you will be getting it. You can ride in your local street, you can ride on the highways, right? The same concept here, you can also ride it, you can use it, you can do a lot of collaboration activity outside the classrooms also, right? So it's time for the question and answer. I wanted to see that if some questions are there for me today, which I can answer it, right? So please write some question answer in the Q&A, and I will just read out the questions and support you. Allow me a minute. Okay, let me see the questions which has come up. Okay, I'm going to start a conversation there. So I just posted on the Q&A. Let's see if any questions can come. Okay, so there's no more questions which is coming up right now. You can just react on the Q&A section if you are able to understand the process which you should do it. And you can take your time in doing this process. You have got 1 week time to perform this activity. Okay, what is the duration of this activity? Yeah, so teachers, it's a flexible timing. So if you are planning yourself, you can plan it out in such a way that video should be watched first. Okay, you can watch the video, maybe daily one video you can watch it, or once in a time, one in time you can watch the video in fast forwarding manner. And after you watch the video, tomorrow onwards, when you go to the classroom, you can use the machine to do this activities. So most probably in 1 week time, you will be able to complete this 21 activity. It is in your speed. Which account to use for sign into the PASM? Currently the PASM is already signed in with administrator account. I think your IT department is aware about the ID and password, or maybe the devices don't have the password right now. So it is important that we can sign in. Right now you can sign in like this, but yes, going forward we can also guide you in process. There is an option of like Windows sign in option, where all the mentor teacher will have the option of facial recognitions in terms of signing into the device. And when you move out, it will be automatically locked out, so that students cannot use the device on your absence. Only under your supervision it can be done. Great. So I will not take more time of yours. You can start watching your video. We can end up this session now. Thank you so much for joining, and we'll meet up day after tomorrow to continue our hardware training session. Thank you.